when BlackRock put in their application June 15th, 23, I said publicly on that day, guarantee you there'll be an ETF. It wasn't me. It was Larry. When Larry says I'm in, he's 574 and 1. He's only lost one application. And so that's the only reason I'm not comfortable saying definitely no way this thing gets passed. Because the fact that BlackRock did put an application in, they don't lose. They just don't.
In a recent episode of the Trade to Black podcast, renowned crypto investor Mark Yusko shared his insights on the potential approval of an Ethereum ETF by the SEC. This landmark decision could have significant implications for the wider crypto markets. Currently, Bitcoin's price is around $68,000, up 1% over the last day and 2% this week. However, Ethereum has truly captured attention, surging an impressive 18% over the past 7 days in anticipation. Could an ETF approval be the catalyst that finally ushers in a new wave of institutional investment into cryptocurrencies? As a prominent investor managing over $1.5 billion at Morgan Creek, Yusko offers a balanced insider's perspective. Will this move validate Ethereum's disruptive potential, or are there still roadblocks ahead? Listen as he analyzes this pivotal issue shaping the future of crypto.
Stop, you don't have time. Don't miss out this 2025 bull run. Educate yourself first ahead of the crowd. We have created the ultimate step-by-step crypto cheat guide that will guide you this bull run. Unlock the secrets of crypto and make smarter investments today. Now by clicking on the link below to get your exclusive copy just under $10.
Theory with the Bitcoin ETF, given how outwardly opposed he was, you would have thought he voted no and someone else voted yes. But no, he actually, according to the minutes, he voted yes. Now, was that because literally he was, strong-armed physically by the courts? Or was it, 3D chess, right? Is he saying, oh, I'll approve this so BlackRock and all these guys can come in and buy up all the Bitcoin and then we'll take it? Yeah, that's I've heard people talk about that and this is all a big game to get the boomers to buy this non-Bitcoin Bitcoin, and then we're going to steal it and confiscate it through eminent domain. Well, okay, fine, but let's play that through. Okay, could the government say we're confiscating your assets? Technically, yes. Would they be sued and challenged? And yes. Could they still get away with it? Probably. But here's the problem. Unless they get 100%, not 99, not 99.5, not 99.9, unless they get 100%, what happens to the value of the network if you lose 99% of the coins? It all goes to what's left. I mean, Satoshi talked about this in the emails leading up to the white paper. He said, well, people are worried about what happens if you lose your keys or something gets lost or stolen. It's like, well, yep, that is a risk of a bearer asset, and it's probably going to happen. Just consider it a donation to the community. That is the way it works. So as long as there's 0.0000001 Bitcoin somewhere, and we know there's 1 million coins. Okay, I say we know. We think there are 1 million coins in the Satoshi wallet that are off limits, right? Either Satoshi has disappeared or passed away or whatever, or Satoshi's not one person, it's multiple people. And Hal Finney was one, it was a multi-sig and he died, and so they can't open the multi-sig. Or it's the CIA or the NSA and they really have the 1 million coins. So the thought of, well, that million is never going away, so the value would all go there. But then if they confiscate 20 million and there's 1 million left in the Satoshi wallet, but it can never move, then is it mission accomplished? It's dead. My guess is, bottom line, they're not going to confiscate it because, that's literally stealing. But guess who bought a whole bunch of the ETFs?
As the discussion shifts to the major players who invested in the Bitcoin ETF upon its approval, Mark provides an analysis of the implications. The suggestion that major institutions have already been accumulating crypto positions adds even more intrigue to the potential ETF storyline. Mark delves into whether an ETF approval could truly usher in a tidal wave of institutional money into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. With the SEC recently approving 8 Ethereum ETF applications, let's hear more from Mark's seasoned perspective on how this decision could reshape the crypto landscape.
Funds, high net worth people who pay a lot of money in lobbying to, the candidates. So are you really going to tell your billionaire donor you're taking their Bitcoin? I don't think so. So unbeknownst to most, January 10th, everyone was celebrating and hooping and hollering because the Bitcoin ETF was approved. Yeah. But very quietly, on the same day, not a coincidence, by the way, same day, the CME made a bunch of additional launches of futures contracts on Bitcoin. Now, why does that matter?
Yeah.
Well, remember how commodity markets work. And there's a reason Bitcoin was deemed a commodity. Mm-hmm. That was not an accident. Okay. So everybody's like, oh, it's good. It's not a security. No. This is the be careful what you ask for, you might get it. It's kind of like Fit 21, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Be careful what you ask for, you might get it. By being deemed a commodity and being under CFTC, what does that mean? Well, in the olden days, if I wanted to sell, Chad, oil, I had to have access to oil.
Right.
Yeah.
I had to have a barrel of oil that I could physically deliver to him. Now, with the advent of futures, I just write a contract out of thin air. I create a paper barrel of oil, oil that does not exist anywhere in the world, only on paper. And I say, yeah, I'll sell you that fake barrel. Now, as long as we settle up the contract before the delivery date, I don't have to go get any oil. But if he actually says, no, I want the freaking oil, I got to go find some oil. And that is why you see these wild swings both up and down in commodity markets over time. Because what happens is the big players say, you know what? I can manipulate the market. I can create paper commodities out of thin air, and I can buy them if I want the price to go up, and I can sell them if I want the price to go down. And so when the gold ETF gets it was like, oh, this is going to be great. Everyone's going to buy gold. Yes, they are. And why was the gold ETF approved? It took 2.5 years. Why did it take 2.5 years? Because JP Morgan said, no. You can't approve that until we get short 2 times gold. 2 times the amount of tradable gold they were short. Price of gold didn't go up. It went like this. Actually, it went down and then it came back. 9 months. It took 9 months of JP Morgan making lots of money short in gold for the price, because then people started buying the ETF, to go up. Same thing happened with the Bitcoin ETF.
Yep.
Right after the launch, it goes down. What the hell? Because JP Morgan and others are shorting the future. Yeah. And again, people aren't paying attention to, well, ain't nobody selling. It's somebody writing a futures contract short that's caused, so it's not the spot market that's moving. Okay. And and why do they do that? Well, if you look, since the advent of the Bitcoin ETFs, more than 100% of the gain, 50% gain or something, comes after hours when the markets are. But overnight, there's big moves because the futures are pushing the price down and it gaps up in the morning. And so, because if you're a big organization or even a small organization and you want to buy a lot of something, do you want to pay a high price or a low price? Always. Don't do as they say, do as they do. So look at what's happening with the legislation around crypto. So you got Ms. Warren, who's never passed a bill. This is crazy, to be in office all those years and never have one of her named bills get passed. Like, that can't be true, but it's amazing. And then people say, oh, but she contributed to other bills. I'm like, fine, whatever. But she never got a named bill passed. But she wanted to make self-custody illegal. So the idea that if you own digital assets on your phone, you're a criminal and you can be taken without due process, that would be bad. You look at that bill, it never saw the light of day, but she talked about it a lot.
I know.
And she was trying to get votes with it because that was what was testing in the AB. Now suddenly, because there's, and depends who you talk to, more crypto owners than dog owners in America, right? 65 to 64 million.
What are your thoughts on the new Ethereum ETF applications? How do you think this will impact Bitcoin and other digital assets? Could these ETFs open the door to a massive influx of institutional capital? Or is this just a move by big money players to co-opt and centralize what was meant to be a decentralized monetary revolution? Share your thoughts in the comments below. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.